Welcome back to another segment on Friday the 13th in the year 2012 with Swami G. And
You got something against the month?
April?
Good.
No. Actually, it's my birthday month, so I have nothing against it.
I can hear it. Friday the 13th, and I hear a year, but we just,
Well, it doesn't really exist, so it really doesn't matter. So our lovely, beautiful cameraman lady brought up a wonderful point as we're changing. What are we responsible for?
What are we responsible for? Absolutely nothing. I mean, you have to do something to be responsible for.
Okay, I'm going to sound. I get ready to be decapitated here.
Sure. So you have to perform some freaking action to be responsible for something. And any decent Hindu worth his salt believes in the Gita. And if you believe in the Gita, God firmly states, I am the doer, you're not the doer. If you think the doer, you're woohoo. And I already know I'm woohoo, but I know God does everything. I'm not the doer. Thy will, not mine. So how can I be responsible for what God does?
If I've understood this young lady's question correctly, we have responsibilities, like I have rent to pay, car payments to pay, that kind of stuff. Those are responsibilities. What do we do about responsibilities?
They get done.
I'm sorry, what?
They get done. You think you're doing it. You're not the doer. God's the doer.
Can you explain that a little bit better?
I just said it. If God's the doer, what's there to explain?
But I can see everybody scratching their heads. Okay, God's the doer, but I still have to go to work every day.
God does not have little wires to your arm and is playing puppet master up there. God's doing it all.
God's doing it all. God's providing me with a job. God's...
There goes you again. Where do you fit into all this?
Well, that's...
Who's this you keep talking about? Will you tell me who you are?
Oh, no.
If you tell me who you are, we don't need any more of these.
Oh, you do.
This gentleman here had a terrible weapon.
What was it?
When people would ask him a question, he would look at them and go, who's asking me this question? Tell me who you are. Who's asking it?
So responsibilities are just the trip we have to
Another concept, another pile of malarkey you buy into, and you don't win anything at the end except a heartache.
That's true.
Yeah.
It doesn't bring you any happiness and joy, responsibility.
No, but can bring mesothelioma.
Ooh, what is that?
That's from I mispronounced the poor thing, but that's my father worked on a ship. He was a pipe fitter in the Navy, and he worked around asbestos, and he had lung cancer, and they removed most of one lung and part of another. And so that's why that plays out in my head. You know, you work hard, you do your job, and it kills you.
Yeah, I'll go along with that one. I'll go along with that one. And I'm going to take the role of probably a person who has these questions to ask. So, who does the job? Who does the work? I mean,
it's done. It's a happening. Everything happens. If you're supposed to do something, you'll do it. If you're not, you won't. If you see yourself as the doer, then you take all these responsibilities on yourself. I say it over and over again. You're a person who's on a train and you have the luggage on your head.
Okay.
Put the luggage down. The train can carry it.
It's just your little luggage right here.
Your responsibility. Put your cares down. Yeah, old gospel. Lay your burdens down. Let them at God speak. I am Kalianandaswami, so Kali is my divinity, and I lay all my problems at her feet. I lay all my joys at her feet. I go, beloved mother, you created this mess. You deal with it. I love you. And the little twinge of ego that keeps me here is the one that calls it a mess. It's actually perfect. That's a lot of fun. I laugh a lot.
Oh, I know you laugh a lot.
And I shed a lot.
Because I have a lot of cats. I have 8 cats. So really, we just lay back and do what we feel directed to do, and
No, you do what you do. Not feel directed to do, then you're taking an active part. Let it flow.
let it flow.
Yeah, just let things happen.
Okay, that is hard to grasp a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, sooner or later I gotta eat dinner. Okay, which means I'll get up.
It'll be.
We'll wrap this up. I'll go to my kitchen.
It'll be.
It was?
So, like you said, sooner or later.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You'll eat something.
Yeah, I'll eat something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or you'll die of starvation. Something will happen. So I get all
So
involved
just
with
allow it to.
Just allow it to happen. And if you find yourself chopping onions and frying them, so much the better. Don't see yourself as doing anything. Just see it as happening, as a happening. It's a happening.
It's a happening. I mean, it's just.
And that's being in the now. It's a happening. So there's no expectations. There's no recriminations. It's just happening. And you're free. You're free. You're free from all cares, responsibilities, all the malarkey of life. You're no longer Judy. You're just free.
So somebody, let's say I'm cruising along and I'm just free, and somebody comes up in your face and says, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." You just look at them and you bless them?
Yes. Why not? Or run.
Say thank you. Or run.
Or run. Or tell them, why should your daughter write you a concerto for your wedding?
Okay. You just allow the world to take responsibilities for whatever it brings in.
What's this responsibility stuff? There's concepts.
It just happens.
It just happens.
It just happens. Okay. It just happens. I'm going to leave you with that thought. It just happens. And we will be back shortly with another thing to think about. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.